Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Gardening and Crocs. We're out in the garden today, just kind of sitting here taking it all in this morning, drinking some coffee, listening to Mama and Daddy kill deer. They are on high alert because of me being out here, obviously. Their eggs are still in good shape, so just kind of thinking about things on how I'm going to do things. I have some cucumbers that I seeded out, that I got seeded and they're germinated. I am trying to harden them off as right now. Also, I'm trying to harden off some sunflowers that I pre-started, some zucchini, some red curry squash, some ram picante squash, and hopefully maybe a butternut squash or two. I have that archway behind me. I'm going to plan on planting those there. The tomatoes are all doing good, surprisingly. I haven't had too many problems with anything digging them up or anything. The strawberries are still starting to bloom. I really wish those things would start filling out a little bit better, but we'll see. I need to get my trellises all up and running, up and going. Get the stakes in the ground, get my cattle panels all up for my tomatoes and my beans, and also got a source for some more wild blackberry brambles. I'm going to expand that patch a little bit, and yeah, things are looking on the upside here. I do need to just get out here and get to work. For some reason that's harder to do than what you would think. So one thing I have to do too is I have to plan a little bit. We are doing a trip this summer, and it's going to be a fairly long trip. So I need to plant some items around that trip. So that's one thing you guys got to think about whenever you're doing your garden. You want to make sure that you're planting appropriately. That way, if you are gone, you don't have to worry about things coming to harvest and missing out. One of those things that I got going on right now is my green beans. I want to wait and have those come ready maybe about a week after harvest. These will be the bush beans. So as you can see here, the bush beans that I got, they got a 50 to 60 day till harvest. So we're gonna wait a few weeks and we'll see. See what we can do with that, get those planted. I am probably going to plant here relatively quick some pole beans. So what I got planned is put my cattle panel up in the middle of my raised beds, put the pole beans in the middle, and then I'm going to have some bush beans off to the side. And I'm hoping that that'll be a good deal for me. So the pole beans, their estimated maturity date is about 90 to 100 some days. So those guys will definitely be ready after I get back from vacation if I plant them now. I'm trying to really not let you guys know when my vacation is, aren't I? But I think things are looking good. The potatoes are coming up. I'll have to show you those. The beets are looking good. Not the beets, the turnips are looking good. Blackberries really bushing out. The elderberries, let's see if I can show you this. I'm right by my elderberry bush. The elderberries are starting to develop their flowers. I think this should be another banner year for the elderberries. I'm really guilty of having plants out there and not harvesting, so that's why I'm trying to be better at harvesting things this year. Speaking of plants and not harvesting, my Miscellany cabbage, it is looking very flowery and yellow, but I think it looks really good with the purple chives there. So, and my spinach, I think I'm gonna take some of that and harvest it this morning. I think we'll take that, harvest it this morning, and make a nice little fresh omelet with that. I think that'll be really good. So the Other parts of the garden that are going good, like I said, the potatoes are coming up, peas are looking good, the garlic is looking phenomenal. Although I say that, although this is my first year growing garlic, so we'll see how truly well that is doing. I need to go through, trim my hops again. So I think that is all. Oh, the walking Egyptian garlic, those things are doing really good. There's got a couple of them. I'm looking over my shoulder here. I got a couple of them that look like they're forming heads already, bulbs already. So I might take a little of that spinach, a little of that onions, harvest that, put it with some farm fresh eggs, maybe some chives with that. That sounded like a good breakfast for this morning. Gotta love being in the garden. Cheers.